Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play of the Game.
Welcome to week 2 of HavenFootball.net's Play of the Game. This week, the 1-0 Panthers traveled up to Newtown Square to take on the 1-0 Marple Newtown Tigers. The Tigers feature a great running back in number 2 Charlie Box, and he proved to be everything we expected as these two strong teams went head-to-head. Here are tonight's highlights.
Haven got the ball first and proceeded to pound the ground, including this punishing first down run for 6 yards by number 25, Christian Mazer. On 4th and 4, number 24, Chase Barlow takes it wide left to the 25 for the first down. Mazer gets the call next and almost breaks for the score, but gets tripped up at the 10. Quarterback number 4, Jack Ryder, airs this one out to Mazer to the 2. Ryder finishes the drive up with his quarterback sneak, and the Panthers score 7-0. We told you about number 2 Charlie Box, and he was a sight to behold as he tears off 27 yards on this play. Haven manages to stop the Tiger drive, but number 18 Jimmy O'Brien pounds this one 36 yards for 3 points. Marple Newtown is on the board, 7-3. Number 6, Jarris Adams shows why he's so important to the Panthers as he smashes and pushes for 15 yards. And then again just runs over people for 11 more yards. 5 plays later, Adams gets to finish the drive for 2 yards and the touchdown. Panthers on top, 14-3. The Haven D played well, as in this no-gainer is number 28, Greg Belleville, and Mazer make the stop. But Marple has just under a minute and a half in the first half, and they pull out all the stops in their final drive as Box finds a seam for 14 yards. 5 plays later, number 3, Joe Paoletti finds number 4, Eric McKee for this great pass and run for 30 yards into the end zone. With 1 half complete, it's Panthers on top, 14-10. The Tigers come out at full speed as Box zigs and zags right up the middle for 16 yards. 2 plays later, he does it again, this time for 26 yards. On the 10th play, Box gets to finish the drive for 3 yards and the score. Marple Newtown takes their first lead, 17-14. Haven is just starting their next drive when Barlow gets the ball stripped by the Tigers' number 50, Chris Michaeljohn, and the ball is recovered by number 1, Ryan Simpson, at the Panther 39. The Tigers make short work of this opportunity as Box takes the pitch, gets a seam, and simply outruns the Panthers for 27 yards and 6 points. The Tigers now lead by 10. Haven is in trouble now, and they know it, and have to score as Mazer sweeps left for 19 yards. Which brings us to tonight's Play of the Game.
2 tight ends for the Panthers. Wing T behind Ryder. Motion man is Barlow. They give it to Barlow. Sweep to the left side. Into the secondary he goes. Barlow cuts back to his right. Pushing Powell still on his feet. 25-20. Dragged down from behind at the 18-yard line. Chase Barlow explodes.
A few plays later, Schuler almost breaks it but gets cut down at the 1. But Ryder manages another sneak for 6 points. And the Panthers trail by 3. Marple wants more points, and Paoletti is looking for a quick hit, but it's not there. And number 44, Aiden Prosniak, and Mazer runs him out of bounds for a 5-yard sack. Paoletti needs to pass and rolls out right, but is under too much pressure and throws into coverage where Schuler makes the interception and returns it to the Marple 42. Schuler gets the next call and gets a nice hole as he dances and kicks his way for 27 yards. 5 plays later, Schuler gets the reverse handoff and outruns the defenders into the end zone. Haven takes a slim lead, 27-24. On the ensuing kickoff, Simpson catches the ball at the 28 but manages to find a seam and outrun the coverage all the way down to the Haven 30. The Tigers make short work of this great field position as 5 plays later, Paoletti finds Spox open in the end zone. Marple on top, 31-27. Marple Newtown's D tightens up and forces a 3-and-out for the Panthers, but Haven's snap goes over the punter's head, who tracks the ball down but takes the safety. The Tigers manage to kill the clock, and Haven takes the loss on this one, 33-27.
You just can't make mistakes against good teams, and a couple of costly errors simply proved to be too much for the Panthers to recover. Matt Schuler was tonight's leading rusher and also had the only interception on defense, while Christian Mazer led with 11 tackles. Next week, the Panthers have their first home game as the Harrington Rams come to George L. King Field this Friday for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Tune in again next week for another Play of the Game.